Overall, the meal went well. However, the meat was late.
Yes, the grills we used produced uneven heat. We ended up using only half the grill surface I expected. It moved the total prep time up from 32 minutes to 64 minutes.
When did you find out about the grill's heating issue?
When we first test fired the grill was about 3 p.m. on Saturday.
And how long had you had access to the grills?
Well, I had picked up my first Markade at least a month earlier from Q.
And you waited until Saturday to do a test run?
Well, yes?
Did you have any plans for hot holding the meat in case you came across issues?
No, I figured if there was a delay, we'd just wait to start the meat.
I noticed you had quite a nice kitchen set up. Where did you get that?
Made a few purchases. I brought some of my own stuff, but most of the equipment belonged to Kinder.
I noticed you didn't bring any hot pads, though. How were you planning on moving the pots about the kitchen?
Well, I hadn't thought of that in advance. I mean, I do have some old garb, I guess.
I see. You also only had one section lead during the last few hours of feast prep. What was up with that?
Well, I had initially anticipated the Shadow and Backup would be there to fulfill those roles, but they ended up having other responsibilities.
Did you communicate this expectation to either of them in advance?
No, not really.
And the section lead you had, when did you talk to them about your expectations?
Friday, I think?
In addition to waiting until the last minute on your section leads, when did you get all your grill personnel?
I pulled the last two of those from those who volunteered to be servers for the meal.
In the end, despite that, you pulled the meal off. What enabled you to still be successful?
Specifically, I had planned out all the staffing positions I needed to fill and boiled them down to very focused, specific tasks. It let me easily plug in people who were underprepared into important positions. I also planned most of my food to be prepared 1 or more hours before the serving time and kept on hold. This allowed my section leads to get things done in advance.
Overall, I was pretty negative on myself. I wanted to illustrate that even in success, there is room for improvement. To grow, I must be open to criticism. As Feast-O-Crat, I'll be doing a review of all the meal leads from this past year's Keep and make it privately available to the Keep BOD and that meal lead. However, I want to encourage them to make the reviews public so future meal leads might learn from it as well. Please feel free to add your critiques to the comments below.